Hi everybody. So I thought it was my turn to read you a story because Shannon, Sarah and Julianne have been reading you all wonderful stories every week and I thought, I haven't got to read you guys a story yet. So I thought, well, maybe it's going to be my turn. So before we start, what are our rules? We're going to sit on our bottom. We're going to put our hands on our knees for good sitting. Let me see you all. Oh, that's wonderful. Well done. We're going to have really good looking at the storybook so you can follow the story and enjoy it. And we're going to have really good listening. So you're going to sit nice and quiet and listen to Carol reading the story, because what is story time? Story time is quiet time. That's right. So we need to sit hands on our knees with good looking and good listening. That's great. Thumbs up. So we're good to go. So the story that I want to read today is called I Want My Daddy. And it's written by two ladies who made this wonderful book for us to enjoy. It's written by a lady called Tracy and a lady called Alison. Arthur was having a bad day. His castle kept tumbling down. Too wibbly, Arthur frowned, too wobbly. He picked up Huffety and stomped away. I want my daddy, he grumbled. Daddy, groaned Arthur, my castle's gone all wrong. Oh dear, said Daddy, let's see. And he followed his little knight through the garden. Daddy nodded. This looks like a job for more than one night. Are you a knight too, Daddy? Arthur asked. I certainly am, Daddy smiled. Knights together. Knights forever, cried Arthur. Arthur's daddy found a big pot of glue. This, he said, is castle cement. Oh, gasped Arthur, stepping closer. He helped Daddy to cement and paint and make the turrets nice and straight. And all castles need a flag, Arthur said, popping one on top. There, he cried. We did it! Yippee! Good work, Daddy chuckled. While Daddy finished his own jobs, Arthur played knights with Huffety. He marched and climbed, he swished his sword, then he found a good horse and galloped off. Charge! Roared Arthur, chasing baddies from his kingdom faster and faster. Until... Bump! Ouch! Squeaked Arthur. Rubbing his leg, he took a deep breath and cried, Daddy! Oh, cheer up, my big, brave knight, said Daddy, dashing over with a hug. How about we visit your favourite castle? The one in the park? Arthur asked. That's Huffety's favourite castle too. So off they went together. Here we are, said Daddy. Hooray! Arthur cheered. The castle had turrets and ladders and a great big slide. They marched around it, they climbed up and slid down, and they talked about kings and crowns. Now let's fish for monsters in the moat, said Arthur. So they sat side by side and waited and waited. waited. Then suddenly something tugged at Arthur's line. "Daddy! A monster!" yelled Arthur. "I've caught one!" "Oh, what if it's big and hairy and scary?" "Daddy!" "Here I am," called Daddy. "I was just getting our snacks." "But I've caught a monster!" Arthur cried. Arthur wasn't scared now. His daddy was here. So they pulled and pulled and pulled until splosh! Out came the monster, a Buddhasaurus. Daddy chuckled. "A Buddhasaurus?" giggled Arthur, and they laughed and laughed all the way home. Later, tucked away in his castle in the garden, Arthur made a big sparkly crown. Every knight needs a king for his castle, and Arthur's king was to be someone very special. Someone who was missing him right now. "Arthur!" called Daddy. "Arthur, where are you?" "Surprise!" shouted Arthur, jumping out and popping the crown on Daddy's head. "Hugs together?" Daddy asked. "Hugs forever," cheered Arthur. And he gave his daddy the biggest hug in the whole kingdom. The end. So, did you enjoy that story? I enjoyed it very much, and I enjoyed reading it to you. So let's see if we had really, really good looking and really good listening. Does anybody know or remember the name of the little mouse? Yes, that's right. He was called Arthur. That's right. Well done. And let me see, can anybody remember what he was building at the start of the story that kept tumbling down and his daddy needed to get castle cement? Yes, well done. That's right, it was his castle. I gave a bit of a clue there when I said castle cement, didn't I? Can anybody remember what Arthur had on his head? Yes, that's right. He had a helmet on his head. He must be used to bumping his head all the time. And can anybody remember what colour he painted his castle with Daddy after they stuck it together with the cement? Yes, great listening. They painted it. What colour is that? Purple. Well done. You have all got great listening. I am delighted. And can anybody remember when they went to the park and they were fishing? Did they actually get a fish? Do you know the way we would sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Once I caught a fish alive. Do you think they were singing that song and caught a fish? Do you remember when they were fishing? Did they actually get a fish, or what did they get? That's right, when they pulled and pulled and pulled. What did they get? Let me find it. Oh, there we go. A Buddhasaurus. Somebody had threw their bits off and threw them in the water. That's not very good for our environment. Sure it's not? No, it's not indeed. Well, guys, I am delighted with all your great sitting and all your great listening to the story, and I loved reading it to you. So when you come back to see us when it's safe to do so, I'm going to give you all a sticker. And guess what else? I hope you remember our balls in a jar. And what do we get whenever we fill the jar to the very top with the balls? Yes, we get a treat from the treat box. That's right. So because you sat so well and listened so beautifully and tried to answer my questions, you are going to all get a sticker, and you're all going to get a treat in the treat, or a ball in the jar for a treat in the treat box. So thumbs up for everybody. Well done. Thank you for letting me read this story for you, and I will see you all soon. Bye bye.